What's up, everyone? Starting a new series on YouTube here about visiting all sorts of different junkyards. So today we are in Twin Falls, Idaho. Going to go to Jalopy Jungle. Looks like a pretty interesting one, different than the regular pickup and pulls and stuff like that, but it's still it's a self-service, so pretty excited to try it out and see how it is. So I'm going to start driving and get over there and continue the search. Before I hit up the junkyard, gonna stop at the local Harbor Freight and see if they have a steering wheel puller for cheap, because there's a certain car there I'm gonna look at for one of my next projects, and if they have the steering wheel, I want it. And also gonna look at their cheap steam cleaner, see how that is. Okay, got the steering wheel puller. They did not have the steam cleaner that I saw online, but I'll hit up the Harbor Freight in my hometown a little bit later, because I'm going to need it for the upcoming project I'm going to be picking up in California, and I'll let you guys know more about that once everything's set in stone. But yeah, going to head over to Jalopy Jungle and check this place out. Wow, that's huge. That's got to be one of the biggest yards I've ever seen. So coming in here, already got a Supra and a Z. Just spoke to the guy at the counter, super nice, awesome guy. The car I was looking for is a Subaru XT from the 80s, but he said it might be gone by now. But he did show me there's a couple 4Runners and some Foresters I'm looking for, so let's see if I can find those. I said they just dropped a Toyota in this row. I think he thought it was a 4Runner, but it's a 78 pickup. But look how much stuff is still on this. So it's got the 78 grill, all the light bezels, like no cracks, no nothing. Bumper still there, 22R motor. This was the carbureted one. Still just as reliable. Like this thing, look at the fender flares. It's kind of a shame to see it here, because this would have made a cool, look at that, cool two-wheel drive mini truck. Like, no way. Wow. Like, what a shame to see this sitting here like this. I wish I just had a ton of money with me right now so I could just start like saving stuff off of this, but SR5 style seats. Leaks in the rear, still has the little diff. That won't fit my truck though. Man, how cool this thing is. Such a shame to see it sitting here. I've got a 2007 Forester at row 26, which is just over there, so I'm gonna go hit that one up first, I think. Here we go. I don't know if this will fit. It will. It's got the single jingle 2.5. I was hoping the power. Oh, there's the power steering pump. I want to try a used one. See if I can just get away with throwing a used pump on my Subaru and getting that whine to go away. I'll take a look at it closely and make sure it's what I want. Got some kind of cool niche aftermarket rim. Kind of go with it nicely. This is an SG9. So, oh wow, clean interior. Automatic, most of them were. SG9 series, so a little later model. This looks like a base, so simple cloth gray interior. It's pretty clean. Drum brakes. Keep this in mind in case I need something to lay on. Take a look at the back. Yeah, not much else I really want to grab off this thing. So the power steering pump in there has some fluid on it. I don't really want to risk pulling a bad pump and having to redo it all over again. There is a later model Forester way over there that I saw, so if it is a little newer and has a cleaner pump, I'll take that one, because all these 2.5s are the same, honestly. Unless it's so new that it has an electronic system, but I don't think these do. Right here we have a Suzuki Aereo SX. Niche little car. I always have a soft spot for these. They're just so, look at how almost K-car looking they are. I think it's a 2-liter Yep, 2-liter Suzuki engine. My brother, I sold him a SX4, which is an all-wheel drive Suzuki out of Japan. But these are cool. This one's an automatic, but I would love a manual one of these. Cool little cars. It's this back hatch that gets me. Just the off-coloring. The badge is sick. I might try to grab that badge just to have it. Hang it in the garage, you know. Rear wing. Just cool little niche cars. I don't really like the chrome on the door handles. If I had one, I would repaint that. Otherwise, I just love the styling of these. Imagine one of these lowered. You guys want to see a weird caliper design? Check out the calipers on this Audi S4 Quattro. What the heck? German engineering. Central hub. Coilovers. This is someone's nice car at some point. Such weird calipers. Oh, just what I'm looking for. 4Runner. Later model. You know, those calipers are different than mine. Because I was just looking at my calipers and those are different. Which is kind of weird. Custom pinstriping. Man, someone broke it. I was hoping I could get this. Someone broke that. That's a shame. I'll peruse around and see what I want. Oh, this is a manual R150F right there, guys. If you feel like pulling a transmission, there's an R150F right there. Super nice. Something to note about Idaho if you come here in the winter, because this is going to suck in about 3 minutes here. I really want the metal grate cover for the gas tank, and I really want to look at this V6 third member. I think that might be a 456. So I'm debating on if I really want to pull the diffs out of this thing, which I might. I don't know. But in this mud, it's really gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Not gonna be fun. Good tip if you're working at a junkyard in the mud: find a car and pull something out of it you can lay on. I just pulled this out of this old Forester here, and I'm gonna use it to lay on my back while I'm under this 4Runner. Okay, so I got the cover off, so I'm gonna grab that. I don't really know if I want these. I mean, I want these diffs, but I don't know what he's gonna want to charge for them. So I might just ask. But it's really not fun being down there in that mud. It's got a clean taillight here, which mine got burned when I was trying to polish it. Funny enough, I was trying to take care of it. I'm an idiot. I was kind of in a rush to get out here, and I packed just the essential tools. I forgot a 10mm. Like, I have an 11 here. Let's see if I can just... Oh yeah, it's working. Just get them loose. They should pop out. But there's other stuff in here I want, and I'm gonna need a 10 for. Oh, come on. So I'll try to break that loose. I'm gonna grab this window motor just because these are nice to have, and I hope it works. The rest of that's junk, but I wonder if someone was like testing that, because it's got a bunch of stuff hooked up to it. But anyway, I'm gonna grab that. It can't be that much money. And I mean, there's a brand new belt right there. See what else I want out of this. I'm gonna grab this plastic panel because it has this little tray for storing stuff, and mine does not have that. I've never seen that on one of these. This isn't even an SR5. This is like some kind of base model. Like, there's no sunroof or nothing, so I think this is a base, being manual transmission, 3-liter. But that's weird, so I'm gonna grab that just to see if it will work and hold up to mine. because I've never seen that. It goes right under the radio. Just a little holder tray. It'd just be nice to have extra options. A nice shifter boot. I'm gonna grab that because mine, you can kind of hear some road noise through mine, I think. This is the manual transmission bezel, and mine went missing, so I put an automatic one and just trimmed it to fit, but it doesn't have this here, which is actually really nice. All this will be like disinfected and cleaned thoroughly, believe me. But having this space, mine has a gap, so it's kind of annoying to have that gap there. But yeah, I mean, a super packed 4Runner. Like, this must not have been here long, because every time I come see these 4Runners, they're skeletons. Like, there's nothing left. So to have everything here, mostly, like, transmission's in there. Someone's gonna luck out and get an R150F. It's right there. Someone broke the steering wheel surround, which I really wanted that. It sucks. When you come to junkyards, like, try to think of the people in front of you. Like, there's gonna be someone looking for a part, and if you break it, it was there, and then they got to see it broken because you couldn't take your time and take something apart. Like, I just grabbed these side panels, and I took the time, instead of cutting the seat belts, I took the time to unbolt the seat belts, because it took me like 2 extra minutes of my time. Unbolt the seat belts, slide them out. That way, if someone needs that seat belt, they can come get it. It's there. So, I don't know, just something to think about. Think about the people in front of you. But super awesome, this thing's just loaded with parts. So I'm still at this 4Runner. Someone just did their rotors on this thing. Like, they're brand new. Oh, I wish I had more time and money, but it is what it is. I'm gonna grab, since it's right there and super easy, I'm gonna cut this, because I need the harness. Grab this cold start injector, because these things are also notorious for going bad. So it'd be nice to have extra. I just replaced mine with an upgraded hose from Osign Lines on eBay, but I haven't had one go out. Knock on metal, I guess. But it'd be nice to have one, just in case. I'm collecting a ton of these 3-liter parts just to make it easier on me when things break, because these things are getting harder and harder to find parts for. And I did just hear back from my neighbor, who I'm trying to help out with his Toyota pickup. He does want the throttle body, so I'm going to pull that for him, and hopefully when we bolt this up, his truck will idle better. We will see. It's too bad the timing cover's broken. I really could have used that. Would have been nice, but beggars can't be choosers. So I think I'm going to pick up these wiper blade arms, only because they have hooks. Mine don't have hooks on my 91. They are special. They bolt in with little screws. So the only place I can get my wiper blades is the dealership. I noticed this one's running Michelin. So these are from like Napa. So not that I don't like factory parts, but I hate paying over $30 every time I need wiper blades. I can just get some wiper blades from Napa or any auto parts store with these ones. So I'm gonna grab these and swap them on. I could spend all day here. I didn't bring all my tools like I said before, but these hooks are awesome to add on. You can add them on each side if you get 2 of them. But I don't have my 17, so I can't get it off today. But I think I've spent enough time on the 4Runner. I'm gonna move on to another car. Here's another cool car, Toyota Paseo. This one's a convertible. Same chassis as the Toyota Serra with the gull wing doors. Interesting cars. Has the Toyota Tercel engine. This one had only 101,000 miles. Nice seat covers. Actually, kind of interested to see what kind of seats are under here. Especially since, wow, look at, almost looks like a Greyhound bus. A little more torn than I thought they would be. But yeah, interesting cars. I've actually not seen a Cabriolet style in the wild. 2-door coupe. It's not really a badge, it's more of a sticker. Cool to grab, but cool car. Subaru Outback XT. Someone dumped the turbo engine, so it must be no good for some reason. But it's got the 5-speed. Kind of cool. So just got out of Jalopy Jungle. What an awesome place. I have nothing but good things to say. They had a great car selection. A lot of the cars had all the pieces you needed there. The customers seemed to take mostly good care of the cars as well. The employees were awesome. I don't know if it's because we chatted about my truck and the guy seemed to like my truck, but the parts were super cheap. Like, I got a turbocharger, a gas tank bracket, all those plastic interior pieces, Subaru factory floor mats, all sorts of stuff. I didn't end up getting a power steering pump. I just couldn't find a good one there, and I didn't really trust them. So unfortunately, it might be something I have to buy new, even though they're really expensive for Subarus. So I didn't find a power steering pump, but I got a throttle body for my neighbor. I got a cold start injectors to have on hand. I got tons of stuff. Ended up walking out of there spending $90. So that was it. The guy was super cool. Highly recommend Jalopy Jungle Pull Apart in Twin Falls, Idaho. I hope I made this video long enough with enough content for you guys. My first time, kind of experimental, and I hope this becomes a good series because I visit a lot of junkyards. If it's not long enough, I'll make the next one long enough, and then I might just make the next one longer anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like, comment. This is all new to me, so help me out best you can. I have an Instagram page, Sage the 4Runner on Instagram. That might be changing soon because a lot of people want to see more than just my 4Runner projects. So we'll go from there. Thanks guys, I appreciate everything.